I'm still lucky I saved it right then and there. Alright. Anyway, back to this. Hopefully it's not this bad again tomorrow. Anyway, did you hear anything I said? Like about him putting you on the right side of the...
Yeah, I heard that part, yeah. And then that's...
Alright then. In that case, the next thing occurs. He brings you over to the right side, and then you wait his command. He says, "Today is your first taste of blood. Your first taste of what it means to be a warrior. So, in order to train you properly, and give you a true welcome into the Jacks, the weapons you have chosen are to be used in your first trial." Some of the fresh bloods around you get a worried look on their faces. "Do not be afraid of the lethality of your weapons. This is the nature of your first trial, overcoming the sense of death. I shall pick a suitable rival for each of you to battle against. Then you will engage in a spar. The goal is to go until one falls. Do not worry about your sustained injuries, as we will make sure to take care of you if something bad occurs. Do not give your rival any quarter, and give blood. And hey, you might even gain a scar." A smaller Bith comes forward. The people that use the trumpets, the cantina bands. A Bith comes forward, grasping their swords, and then stabs the ground with it, and then says, "I'm afraid. I don't know if I can do it." Rashez comes forward to the young blood and says, "Look at my scars." He then reveals the right side of his neck directly in the light, a wound that would kill any normal person quickly. Then he takes off his boot to reveal he is using a prosthetic foot. The fresh bloods around you are in awe, and some audibly gasp. "I have survived multiple near-fatal encounters, fought great beasts within Locke's mountains, terrifying creatures aboard vessels in the unknown regions, and even have fought side by side our General Zur. These scars are a reminder of the times I nearly did meet my fate. They give me strength, because I know that unless I find something that gives me a scar worse than what I have now, then I know I can't die. My scars..." One second. "My scars give me strength. Your scars will give you strength. It is the saying of us Jacks. Zur came up with it when I gained this scar across my neck, and well, it stuck. He decided to make that the Jacks' motto, our philosophy, our strength." The Bith stands up tall, picks up the sword and raises it high, and says, "Then, no matter what, as long as I live, I will only get stronger." Rashez smiles. "No matter what happens today, you will be stronger." The Bith responds, "May our scars grant us strength." The fresh bloods around you repeat the same. Do you?
I'll stay silent.
Stay silent, okay. Rashez looks over to you, and then comes over to you and says, "This one will be your first trial." The Bith looks over and gets a slight worried on his look, on his face, before it is replaced with that of excitement. "I will be ready." Rashez directs you and the Bith to the center of the Colosseum. You then see your bunkmates sitting off to the side, ready to watch. Ondelis, Horrell, Phelan. And they are ready to watch your trial. Rashez puts you both... Let me actually make sure I do this. Bith. Russia has then put you both in the position a medium distance away from each other. So it would be like this distance away, basically. And then says, Tostarac, Ruti, may you fight strong, with honor and with power. Do not be afraid of death, no matter how close you are, and may your scars give you strength. Fight. Now, it is time to do the rolling. First off, yeah, I have all your stuff here. First off, you're going to make a cool check, and his cool is the exact same, so I'm just going to roll it. That's insane!
Bruh.
Okay, yep, he goes first. Alright then.
Fuck it.
So, the Bith goes first. Immediately, he runs towards you. Yeah, he goes 1 and 2. He's not able to get directly to you in time with the 2 maneuvers. Wait, what am I saying? Yes, he can, because that was within medium range. So he could get right next to you, but he's not able to get engaged yet. He's just able to get right up next to you. Then he enters a defensive stance. It is now your turn.
Alright, buddy, listen here. Kind of a special one here. You know what? I'll shoot him right in the kneecap with my pistol.
Right in the kneecap with your new pistol. Alright then. In that case, ranged light against him. It'll be a setback, a single difficulty because he's within short range. Would you like to do anything else?
No. Actually, I'll aim.
Okay, I was about to say, you could probably aim. Alright, in that case, go ahead and roll. Is that a triumph, I say? Oh my god.
That's a fucking triumph, I see.
That is 3 successes in total, and you get a triumph to spend. Would you like to crit?
Yeah.
You would like to crit? Okay, then.
I want that kneecap gone.
You want the kneecap gone. Go ahead and roll for crit right here. And then I will calculate the damage over here. Is that 50 on the dot?
50 on the dot.
50 on the dot, meaning he gets Head Ringer, increases the difficulty of all intellect and cunning checks by 1. Basically, you hit him. You hit him. Yeah, we're gonna say that. You hit him in the kneecap so hard, he bangs his head or something. Oh wait, no, it's cunning too.
Fucking does a rock and roll head bang and hits it off his fucking knee.
You shoot him in the kneecap, and he falls over, and his head directly contacts the ground. The kneecap isn't gone, but it definitely it's quite damaged. He stands up, and then what's it called? He continues. Rudy, the Bith, wavers for a moment, but then raises up, blood dripping from his injury. Then looks back up to you, blood dripping from his face. And then he says, "May my scars be my strength." And then...
Shut the fuck up, idiot. Damn.
And then he's going to get engaged with you. So he's now within... Because that was your turn. He's still standing. Then he's going to attempt to slice at you. Slice at you, I say. I already calculated the damage. It'll be 1 of these, 3 of these, 2 difficulty, and you have a setback. Did I tell you what he's wearing? Yeah, he's using a Viro sword.
Yeah.
4 successes and 1 advantage. You take... hold on.
Definitely not as much as he did.
plus 2. It's with Pierce 2. You take a total of... How many extra? You did 4... So... you take 10 damage. You take 10 damage with Pierce 2. So, 7 minus 2. So you take 5 damage. 5 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright then. There you go. Alright then. Back to your turn.
I'll shoot him in the other kneecap.
Shoot him in the other kneecap. Okay, do you want to do it whenever you're still engaged with him, or do you want to back up? Because if you do it when you're engaged, then you're going to get a setback.
I'll back up.
Okay. You'll use a maneuver to disengage, to get still within short range. And then you continue with your pistol and shoot him in the other kneecap this time.
Dude, I'm just bullying this guy.
Bullying.
He's not going to be able to walk out of here.
He's not going to be. They're going to have to give him cybernetics. Difficulty 1. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'll aim again.
Aim again. All right, then you'll have to strain for it. But still, there you go. You get 1 boost die. Go ahead and roll it. 3 successes, 2 advantages. That is 3. That's total of 10 damage with 2 advantages. I don't think that's enough to crit with your pistol, because your crit on the pistol is 4. So that's a big sad. But you could use it to give yourself boosts. Again, there's these successful. Wait here. Right here. You can look on whatever you want to use your stuff here for. Your advantages.
My advantages.
Yes, you have 2 advantages.
So, is he still in his defensive stance?
Yes, he is within a defensive stance.
Oh,
you only have.
I
You only
can't.
have
Okay,
2.
I only have 2. Okay. So, does the any allied character's next check apply to me, right?
Yes, it'd be you.
Okay, I'll do that one.
Okay, we'll do that one then. In that case, you get a boost die your next turn. Keep that in mind. Now, back to him. He is definitely hurting from these past 2 shots. But he continues to wail on you. He engages. Closes the distance. And attempts to strike true. Okay, yeah. Wham bam, let's see what happens. A single advantage, so he does the base damage. Which is that.
Guy's good.
Minus Pierce. He only does 1 damage. 1 whole
Guy's
Damarinos.
fucking good.
He's good. And he's gonna use the advantage to boost himself with a boost die. It's back to you.
Shoot him in the shoulder now.
Shoot him in the... You're just gonna hit every single body part until he's a limping corpse.
Yep.
Okay, do you want to back up or do you want to stay engaged?
I'll back up.
Okay.
I'll keep making him run at me.
Keep making him use all that energy. Alright, then he's gonna do this. You're gonna do this. I mean, short. You get a boost die. Do you want to aim again?
Sure.
Alright, then you get 2 boosts then.
This guy.
You get 2 strain. Your strain's still fine, though. 2 6. Oh, you
This
crit.
guy is
You
fucking...
could crit.
I'm critting.
Okay.
This guy is...
He's almost gone. Go ahead and roll a crit. This is plus 10. Plus 10. Do you have lethal blows at all? I never actually checked
think
it.
so.
You do not. No lethal blow.
26.
29. So it's
29?
actually 39.
Oh, shit.
39 is Stinger. Increase the difficulty of the next check by 1. Ooh. So his next check is going to be even harder. Big funny. Alright then. He takes another critical. He has a hard time standing, but he continues to say, "May my scars grant me strength."
All right, pussy, get along with it.
Along with it, and then he's gonna try to strike you down.
You're trying to strike me down with a half shot off shoulder. This guy is smart, ain't he?
He gets some boost knife.
No wonder he's a part of the Jacks.
3 successes and 1 advantage. That is able to do. Pierce 2. Alright. You take 3 damage. You're at 10 out of 23. You're around half, but you're still fine. The advantage will be used to boost himself the next turn. Back to you.
Shoot him in the other shoulder.
Just back up. Alright,
Just
we'll
already
do it
shut me
again.
back.
Alright, you're shooting again.
This time I'll shoot him with the heavy blaster.
Oh, you need to use a
The
maneuver
rifle.
to take that out. You
Oh,
don't
I
have
do?
enough maneuvers.
Then never mind.
Alright.
Dude, that rifle would have done him clean.
Alright. Whenever you're ready. Yep, that is it.
This guy might be dead.
He is knocked out. He's not dead. He's just for the sake of it, this is still training, but it's lethal training. It's near lethal training. But you knock him out. He falls limp to the ground.
Clean him up.
Clean him up, he says. Oh my goodness. Rashez walks over, and the fresh bloods are clapping. I knew you'd do well. Do not worry about Ruti. You will be taken care of and returned to his bunkmates. As for your reward...
Don't care?
I don't care, he says. At least give your rival some respect. For passing the first trial, you and Rudy now both have gained your first rank and colors. For you shall receive 2 ranks for still standing, and 2 yellow lines. You may apply your powders or paints on your body, face, or armor. These are ceremonious in nature, so while you may wear them as long as you wish, such as on armor, you are required to reapply them when trials or missions or other important things occur, like the upcoming ritual for our rivals. As for Rudy, he shall only receive 1 rank and a single yellow line. Some of the other fresh bloods begin to laugh and seem to make fun of Rudy. Rashez turns to them and sternly says, "You laugh as if half of you won't share the same fate." All the others immediately quiet down.
I mean, guys, he's got a point.
He's got a point, yeah. Do not consider this first rank an easy one. Both are equally as hard. If you commit to this first trial, then you already have proven yourself a strong enough warrior to be amongst us. He turns back to you and offers a bag of ritual powders. Now, Tostarac, it is up to you whether you continue your trials tomorrow, go on missions, or train. Report back with your bunkmates to your bunkhouse, or stay and watch the rest of the trials unfold.
Am I able to participate a little more?
He says that, for the moment, the trials for you are done today. This was your first trial. There's no need
That's kind of
to
upsetting.
participate for now. Tomorrow, though, you can participate in multiple, if you wish.
I'll head back.
All right, then. All right.
I'll give a little leadership to the other fresh bloods that are probably gonna lose.
They're fresh ones that are all probably gonna lose. Yep. You head over to your friends. You head back to your bunkmates, and they all comment on your performance. Ondelis says briefly, "Pick in his luck, just like Horrell." And
Oh fuck!
Phelan.
I spit on him, and I whisper in his ear, "Shut up, Gandalf."
Shut up, Gandalf. He's back up. And then he walks away. Phelan responds, says the one who had to work for his second rank. Phelan and
That's
Horror
true.
laugh. Yeah, but you're all just lucky.
Shut up. Go back to your bunk and sleep it off there, bud.
Horror speaks up.
Go back.
Horror speaks up. You did well, Tostarac. A wonderful performance.
Thank you.
Phelan chimes in. It was quite good, I must say. Andelus then rudely says, whatever. Let's just get going to the bunkhouse. I'm tired of watching all these fresh bloods.
I'll probably be you.
You all head out, and you make it back to, the big funnies. Did I just delete all of those things? I did.
Yes.
That is a big funny. It's a good thing I didn't plan for that. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. And then you're just going to have to assume that they're, like,
They're
here.
there.
Anyway, you get back to, hold up. You all make it back to the bunkhouse and go to your respective rooms. So you go over here, everyone else goes to the other rooms. And now, oh yeah, I forgot. He also says, I also say, each of them also prepares for sleep. Some of them put their stuff up into the storage thingy in the center. Do you do that as well?
I'll actually continue to wear mine.
Okay, that's fine. Well, you can wear the stuff, but like they put up their weapons and such.
Yeah, I'll put the weapons up, but I'll wear my armor.
Okay. Anyway, we still got 20 minutes. I'll keep going. You sleep. Oh wait, actually, what do you do when you get to your room? Do you sleep or do you wish to do something else?
I wish to use my stealth and sneak out.
Really now? Okay. Alright then, in that case, stealth check. Stealth roll. Wham bam.
It's not really amazing.
It'll be a little hard. Well, let's see if you can do it. Two successes. You slowly walk out of the place without making a sound and make your way out. What do you do?
I wish to go back to the lady in the vent.
Oh, okay. You want to go back to the lady in the vent. You make your way through the training area and then out to the spaceport and eventually find the same vent that you crawled in, or the same window and vent area that you crawled in. You were able to get in through there, crawl all the way through the vents and back to the lady. She cautiously waits, then sees it's you and lets you in. Says, "Oh, you have something to report?"
I know where my friends are.
Yes, they are in the Colosseum, correct?
I know which door.
Yes.
They are, the south door. I at least know Roddick Vadge is behind there.
That does check out. I also knew that.
Oh, you did?
Yes. I didn't say
Oh.
much about it, but, yes, they are in the Colosseum.
Do we want to break them out under the cover of night?
Oh, you want to try the... She begins to, like, look back at, like, everything else, at what she's planning, looks at all the stuff she has. That is not possible. As much as
Explain.
as much as I would believe it's possible to break them out, unless you want to go against an entire army, then I really highly suggest we do not do it. The only way we could break them out is if we had a strong enough force to break them out. But nothing, not even according to the reports of your Comcapian empire y'all have, compares to what the Jacks have here. But do not worry. We are here to help them. We're going to help them with their ritual. Make it easier for them to get through it.
Is it possible that I can go back to my ship and somehow calm to Mr. Wolf over there to get the whole army loaded up?
Well, no. That would require you to go all the way back. And by the time you return, everything will be done.
Is it possible that a Rolling Stone can somehow do it? Because isn't he a droid?
Well, yeah, but you don't have any communication software to go all the way over there. Anyway, she's going to continue saying what she was going to say. Where is...
Oh, one more question. Is it possible that I could go meet with them? Is there like a vent somewhere that I can crawl through and get in there?
Go where?
Like get in where Roddick and them are?
Oh no, they're at least from what it looks like, the Colosseum had no exterior vents or anything of that sort.
Looks like we're gonna dig.
It's a few pipes. No, it's not pipes. You could tell it was high. There was no way you're going to get through that. She's basically shooting down every one of your attempts to try to get them out. She'll basically says. She also sees that you no longer have your gear. She says, "Yeah, I didn't want to tell you that you were going to lose your gear because this is the best way to help your friends. I've seen some try to hide it from them before." Other Jacks that try to join, that try to hide their stuff, but somehow they have a way to find your stuff. But you should have gotten some good gear in return, it seems. And if you continue in their ranks, you should get better gear. We only have 3 days now, after tonight, but we can now begin helping your friends. Like I may have said before, we can't just get them out. They have a constant overseer, and even Zur, who visits daily. Getting them out is, unless we have a way to take a whole army on, impossible. But she heads over to a data pad that clearly belonged to a Jack. This is where we come in. This once belonged to a Jack. They had an accident during it bringing in a Rancor. I was able to get his data pad. On it, I learned that they are going to give your friends a ship if they win. And weapons, depending on what the Jacks choose to give. You have yet to reach the correct rank to choose a piloting career, but the pilots are going to choose a ship. And the main Jacks are going to choose from your friends' weapons and gear they take in to fight your friends. Meaning, we could get some of your friends' gear back. Everything else will be completely destroyed. We will help with that, though, eventually. Today, once you go back to sleep and wake up, we're going to rig the voting for the ship. You need to head to the admin wing of this spaceport we're in, but you're going to require more colors. Now, if you have noticed how the colors work, you will understand how the ranks are. We need you to be rank 10. This is past the piloting part of your training, and far along enough to know that to take part in the poll. So, you do have colors. You only have yellow though to access. Now, obviously, she just basically told you you have to we have to wait until later. Because the polling is still going on, is basically what she's saying. So, in the morning, when you wake up, you can come back here and do this stuff. So, it's up to you what you want to do now. She already told you about the whole idea of if you want to get pink, you can go to the market district to try to find pink. But you got to remember how the rank system works. If you don't know and you haven't gotten a clue of how they work based off of what Phelan and what you just got 2 yellow stripes because you won, then you might want to go ask the Jacks how the ranks work. Otherwise, well, now it's up to you. What do you want to do?
We'll go back to the
Go
bunk.
back to the bunkhouse? Okay.
Yeah.
The Marillion says, alright, meet back tomorrow and we will work on, hopefully have figured out how the ranks work. And then come back and we will apply them. And then hopefully we'll rig this we'll rig this poll in your favor. In your friends' favor.
Is it possible I could get close enough to Roddick's, like, cage or door possible without me actually stepping foot in the Coliseum?
The position of the cells and the areas that you're speaking of are very far in the Colosseum, especially where they are. That area specifically was turned into a holding cell for great beasts and creatures in the case of, well, the Jacks wanted to use the beasts as training, which you might come across in your training at some point, if you continue along the training. The issue is that the bars and a good bit of the construction work over there is made of cortosis. It's a material that's able to even turn off lightsabers and things of that matter. For the sake of it, you have access to nothing that is strong enough to destroy or hurt cortosis.
Not
enough.
even, like, the Force? I can't telepathically speak through the Force?
If you knew exactly where he was and you found the spot, maybe. But the chance of that occurring is pretty slim. I'm talking to you, not Marillion, not the Marillion lady. But for the sake of it, you also don't have that force power.
Okay.
You only have heal/harm, so.
Alright, I'll just head back to the bunkhouse.
Alright then. In that case. Oh, I forgot to tell you, when you were leaving, they gave you a shot of stim and such so that you fully healed your wounds.
Alrighty.
Now, next up, you get back to the bunkhouse, and you're gonna need to make another stealth check to get back in. Which, oh wait, this is the roll. So yeah, go ahead and roll it. Okay, yep. You're able to go over to your room, hop over in your bed, go to sleep. All right. Let me real quick get your strain back to 0 because that's what happens when you sleep. Now, I'll go back up here. You sleep in your bed and wonder what will occur with your friends before you drift off to sleep. You awake and are met... Oh, wait, hold up. I'll just do this. You awake and are met with Andelis. He seems to be in the corner of your room, staring at you as you awake. On this side, my bad. Let's see, where is it? Andelis looks up to you as you're waking up. So, you gained your colors. I hope you enjoy them. He is brandishing his 2 shotguns. Now, all I'm saying is you shouldn't let this get to your grimy little electronic-filled head. Don't think
I think it's got to yours.
Don't think I didn't let that cybernetic of yours I didn't notice that cybernetic of yours. You think you're smarter just because of some fancy tech?
I mean, you didn't notice it was a fucking hologram, and I had to, fresh blood here. Had to, say it was a fucking hologram. So, I think you're pretty stupid.
It's insane. He points one of the shotguns to his head. You gotta have
Shoot
more
it!
than...
Yeah.
Shoot him. You gotta have more than brains for the jacks. Then he points the shotgun to you. You gotta be willing to die loud. Then, he pulls the trigger. What do you do? How would you react?
I dodge.
You
I dodged the bullet.
You flinch, and a click is heard. He then says, "Ha! Got ya! Good morning, fresh blood.
I shoot
Welcome
him in
to
the toe.
You don't even have
I generally shoot him in the toe.
You don't have your guns, you put them in the storage.
Oh, I moved to grab the guns out of the storage.
You can't.
I might generally actually kill this guy. I
I
might generally kill him.
That's insane. Yeah, he basically laughs as he chuckles off and goes to his room.
Before he leaves, I spit on him.
You spit on him. Keep your quarters clean as he moves on.
Yeah. Keep your brain fresh, because it might be gone.
Keep your brain fresh.
I might have to eat it later.
Oh, that's insane. He then walks out of the room. Now, it's now up to you what you want to do. We have 6 minutes, so we can probably get a few more things done. But what do you do when you wake up?
I'll go meet Carl. I'll go meet him. I'll meet him.
Who?
The guy next to me.
Oh, Horrell. Okay, yes,
Horrell.
Horrell. You wake up and go over to Horrell's thingamabob. He seems to be studying up on some stuff at his desk. He sees you walk in and says, "Oh, good morning, Tostarac."
Good morning.
You just stand there,
You-
What do you?
I see you. I'll walk in, say good morning, and see what he's studying about.
You walk in a bit closer, and you see he seems to be studying a few things regarding. You look closer at his book, and it seems to be various what's it called? Various histories of gambling within the galaxy. This man is he's very into gambling and using his dice and such.
You know, I'm a gambling man myself.
Yeah, I'm a gambling.
You seem to interest me.
I do enjoy a good dice game. It was quite fun yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
Well, yeah.
How
What
do
is
you
it?
how do you like the guy Endelis? He's not very fond of me.
Don't eat that. Dog. Oh, him. He's just he gets quite jealous, is the main thing. Me,
I can tell.
Phelan, and you, now, have passed the first trial, and he gets quite angsty about that. He's very, I guess is the best way, he's jealous that we were able to beat our first trial, and he wasn't. To be fair...
Oh, so he's just terrible.
He's just terrible. Well, you would say that, but he does rank higher than me.
He does?
Yes, whenever he failed his first trial, he got so upset about it that he decided to make himself better than, well, the others around him. The only one that he's unable to pass and surpass is Phelan. But me, he quickly passed in rank.
I want a duel.
Oh, you want to spar him?
Yes.
Well, you would have to go ask him, but that does sound like a thing. Maybe you could spar him in one of the trials, perhaps today.
Sure. I think that's a good idea.
Oh, speaking of today, there's a few things you can do. Now that you are part of the Jacks, there are many things that are now open to you as opportunities. Over in... what's it called? Over in the facility, there is a mission board that you can go look at. There are many missions that are occurring in the Jacks at all times, and you can participate and work on those. If you do one, you can possibly get attachments and money and all sorts of things, and maybe even use the money to go to our local store to buy stuff that you might need for your weapons or gear, or you can get stim packs, possibly even some drugs if you need it.
Yeah, I forgot to ask. Are you a smoker type of person?
Oh, no. The only smoke that I guess inhale is my own pheromones. The Fallen are known for their pheromones that we excrete during certain times. It's a bit weird, I know, but it's natural.
Is there, like, anybody here that has maybe cigarettes on them, or is this a smoker type of person?
The only one that would indulge in that is actually Andelis. He smokes cigars regularly.
You know what? Might get along with this guy soon.
Well,
But,
another reason to be friends with more of their bunkmates is a good reason in my book. And again, don't mind Andelis too much. He's not trying to hurt or anything like that. He just gets jealous sometimes.
I mean, he literally pointed a shotgun at me this morning and in my bed, but you know, it's whatever.
Believe it or not, he did that to me too.
I was ready to reach for my gun, but you know, it wasn't in my holster, so... Yeah.
Just be careful. We don't usually harm our fellow bunkmates, unless of course it's for a good spot.
Scared.
That's understandable.
But I'll be speaking to the others now.
Okay then. Well, it was nice talking to you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And he returns to looking at his dice and doing the gambling of things.
Cool. Is anybody in this bunk?
This bunk is completely empty. There's no bed in here either.
Damn. Well, I'll go speak to Phelan, I guess.
Phelan, alright. You turn around. Her door is open, and you open the door to, again, see her practicing her conjuration skills. Phelan.
Is it possible for me to learn them?
You are not Dathomirian, and you also, I mean, technically, yes, if you ask her to train you, but you would have to stay here for much longer than you're probably going to be.
You know,
want to
that?
ask her that?
Yeah.
You can still ask
Yeah,
her.
I'll ask.
You walk in, and you see Phelan practicing her conjuration. She turns and looks up to you and says, "Oh," and then immediately stops her conjuration and stuff like that. Hello, Tostarac. How are you?
Hello. I'm very good. Got a quick question I gotta ask you.
Of course, of course.
Is it possible for me to learn the conjuration skills you got?
Oh, you mean the night system magic?
Yeah.
Well, the magic is a bit of a weird one. There has been known for others, not of Dathomirian origin, to have used night system magic in the past, but they went through vigorous training over the course of sometimes years. It is possible for one to learn, but it's, at least you don't seem to have that much of, excuse, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but you don't seem to have the
So what you're saying is I'm not that smart.
No, you definitely seem smart.
I don't got that ability, is what you're saying?
I guess that is the best way to put it. You don't have the ability. I mean, I could still attempt to teach you, but it would be very hard.
I would like the attempt.
Okay, we
I
could.
would like to attempt to try.
All right then. This is gonna be a weird one. Oh, dang, it's 11:03. That's fine. I'll just do this quick thing. She comes out and comes over here to the thingamabob, the little training dummy. She says, "Now, I need you to hold out your hands for a moment, right? Do this practice with me. For the moment, you're going to make... This is going to be a discipline check. Your discipline is... This is amazing. Your discipline is 1. It's just a single... Yeah, this is not going to go well.
You know what? Actually, I believe.
You still could attempt it.
I believe.
You can still attempt it. There's a chance. There's a failure with 3 threats. Alright, that's what the result is going to be for what you're doing here. You put your hands...
Can I attempt again?
Not right now. Not right now.
After this.
You put your hands forward in a weird motion, similar to what she's doing, but she seems to have it in a very specific way. You try to match it, but every time you try to match it, you seem to overcompensate your fingers and your hands. You just seem to go all over the place, and it seems to even strain you a little bit. I'll give you a little strain. And she says, "Please try to calm your mind, and you have to concentrate and speak in your native tongue." Which, I mean, I guess you're not Dathomirian, but maybe have you spent time around Dathomirians before?
Don't believe so.
Anyone on Pluto is literally Dathomirian.
Oh, well, well, yes, I have. Very, a long time around one.
A long time? It's only been like a month or 2. Anyway. Oh, okay. Do you know any Dathomirian words? Now we'll go ahead and make a... You're gonna have to make an education check for this.
My education is pretty good.
Alright.
I'd say it's amazing, but it's okay. Come on, please.
A failure threat?
No, I do not.
You say, I know the word Dathomirian.
Is it possible I could speak Clatunian?
I mean, you could attempt it.
Very well versed.
You could attempt that, yes. You'd have to say the same words that I'm saying. Do this in a whisper, and then she gives it... I don't know what the chants are, but she says like a chant in like native tongue of you, of basic, and then says repeat those words while you're holding out your hands, and then you do it. You try to say it in your native tongue, and you hold your hands out while they're shaking. In front of you, you see a green flame begin to appear around Phelan's hands. And slowly, in front of her, materializes a glaive of sorts made of green flame. It's wacky. She then holds out her hands and then grasps it. And then you notice it's a full physical object now in her hands. In front of you, you seem to be trying your very hardest, but nothing seems to materialize. And then she looks to you as like, good try. A good try, at least.
You know, we'll give it one more solid attempt.
You want to try again?
More solid.
Right. We'll do one more. And then she takes her hands and then, like, basically does a weird motion, and then the thing disappears. We'll do it one more time. I'll allow it one more time. Discipline check.
Is there any boost I can actually give to that?
No, I don't think you have anything that boosts your discipline. Stealth. Oh wait, I just realized you give a boost die to stealth checks. I did not know that. Oopsies. My bad. Oh, wait, you can decrease the difficulty of any discipline checks.
We're fucking doing that. I get confidence.
Oh, wait, by fear. It's for fear, specifically. My bad. So that's only for fear.
Oh, I'm kind of
Everything
feared because
else...
I'm shaking.
I'm shaking? No, it's not like that. Alright. Go ahead and roll this.
Is there really nothing I can actually... Oh my god.
I'll give you...
Well...
Since you did it once, I'll give you a boost die. How about that?
Okay.
She tried to coach
Boost die's gotta come in clutch.
a triumph. Technically, you did it. Technically, you did. You keep your hands steady, like, extremely steadily. But it clearly is straining your mind greatly to do this. Alright? But you keep your hands real steady this time. This time you even close your eyes. Alright? Then, she says, now... again, you don't really know the words, but we can attempt... I can attempt to teach you the words. She's going to tell you... She basically tells you a few different things and tries to teach you just a few words in it to help. Alright? Education check. Alright? Against this stuff. She's going to give you a boost.
Oh my god.
A success and a threat, so it is straining you. But you're able to irk out a few Dathomirian words. But it still strains you. This is very strenuous that you're going through. Like, you're like about to pop a blood vessel in your head. But you sit there and you close your eyes. And you pull forward. You try to keep your hands steady, and they're as steady as can be. You feel something in between your hands. And you feel the force. You can clearly tell it's the force. And for the briefest of moments, you can feel a slight heat. And then it disappears. You open your eyes, and you look to Phelan. She has materialized the full pole arm again. And she looks over to you and says, and with a curious look, she says, maybe you do have something. Maybe you do have an ability.
I mean, I would have to agree there.
Do you have... And then she asks, have you ever encountered anything of, like, the manipulation of certain things and objects of sorts?
Think so.
How would you say this is it a feeling? How would you say it?
It's a feeling. Get. It's a weird feeling.
All right. In that case, that we might be able to do something then. Have you ever heard of something known as the Force?
Yes.
You might just have it. There's a possibility, but I don't know. But a lot of people compare Night Sister magic to the Force. And they say that us Night Sisters use an alteration of the Force, and it's weird, but to us it's different. But to some, the Force and Night Sister magic is one and the same. Maybe, if you are Force sensitive, I guess is the way you'd put it, then perhaps maybe you could learn magic. Then she says...
Definitely did feel a little heat in my hands.
We'll keep that in mind. We might be able to... We might be able to do something. It might take months, though, but maybe I can train you something. A little bit of the magic. Ondelis walks over and seeing y'all talking together. What's this fresh blood bothering you with now?
I mean, trying to learn something you probably can't. But can I get a cigar off you?
Cigar off you. Phelan says, I mean, he is kind of right. It's like Andel's like, you. Whatever. What did you say, Tostarac?
Said, can I get a cigar off you?
A cigar, one of mine? No. But, I'll tell you where you can get some. There's a shop down the courtyard that way. You head there, you can probably get yourself something. Phelan turns towards you and she says, you're a smoker?
I would say yeah. I mean, my family did kind of get killed, so just
that's
kind of turned
terrible.
towards something.
I don't think you told her that yet, but yeah, she's like,
Oh yeah.
that does sound terrible. Something like that could lead to a lot of demise, a lot of decisions. I went down my own path and practiced in my own way, but to each their own, to each their own. Anyway, I'm going back to my room. And then she heads off. Andelis heads out of the bunkhouse. And so on and so forth. Alright, now what do you do?
I'll go shopping for some cigars.
Alright. Now we gotta stop at some point. What are you
We
doing?
can stop right now.
You know what? I think what I'll do, I'll just real quick, I'll just take 10 credits off of you. Give you, what do you want to get? Cigarettes or cigars? Cigars are more expensive, but they're better.
I'll get cigars.
Cigars. All right. You'll have you'll have 3 of them. Not 3 of them, 4 of them. You have 4 of them. They don't weigh much, so you're good. 10, 0.
Quite the Tony Soprano in here.
Tony Soprano. Alright, and then I imagine you immediately smoke one.
Oh, too. Yeah, we're immediately smoking one.
Immediately hitting the booth.
I walk back into the bunkhouse, and Phelan and Harold see me put it out on my cheek.
Yeah, they're both just out here. They're back in the back of the room talking amongst
They're playing
each
some
other.
dice.
Yeah, probably playing dice or something. And then you come back over, still smoking your cigars, and they look over to you and see, oh, you've returned. Good. And then they see you put the cigar directly in your face. Oh, what are you doing, Tostarac?
It's a ritual that I participate in that my kind has kind of done for years.
Oh, well, I haven't personally seen other Clatunians do that, but
They don't really. I mean, it's by family tradition, not really a ritual my kind does, but it's a family tradition.
They sort of give like an anxious smile. I forget what it's called, but they give that like weird smile and it's like
Nervous
yeah.
smile.
Yeah, nervous smile. And then they're like, well,
Don't mind. It's definitely will not hurt. Does not hurt me.
It doesn't
So,
seem like it. Now that I've noticed it,
entirely
your
fine.
face is covered with spots. I guess, I mean, hey, that's more scars, you know. More scars.
Yeah,
the
it
better.
is actually.
Oh, to each their own. Our scars give. Yes.
Gives
The
us
word.
strength.
There you go. He finished it. Oh my god, he actually said it. He says it. Yes.
That
Tostarac.
terminology is not what I would say. Many of my foes have scarred, and did not turn out well. But I hope they do well in the afterlife or whatever they believe.
The afterlife or whatever they believe. Alright, yeah. Alright, now after that, do you do anything? Do you go anywhere else, or
I'll just play dice.
play dice? Alright, we'll just end it off with you starting a dice game. Then that'll be it. Alright then, now I'm gonna end the stream. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Love you all, stay safe, know that you matter, and I'll see ya.